This is Expert Amateur Fraud, a show where we try to figure out who the expert is and who's faking it.
Today we're going to be interviewing 3 psychics!
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Hi, you read that correctly. It is I, Elyza, the girl from the new Jubilee video about the psychics. And I'm gonna watch myself, again, on camera, in the Jubilee video. And I love being on camera, but I don't like watching myself, so I may need to take something before this, but all I have is melatonin gummies, so it might be sleepy time in the middle of this video, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so I have watched this once before, and honestly, I kind of blacked out during the whole time watching it. Like, my soul left my body, and I was like, ah, why does my face look like that? Why does my hair look like that? So this will really be my first, like, genuine reaction to the video. Before I start, I'm gonna give a spoiler right at the beginning. If you haven't seen the original Jubilee video, go watch it now. But anyway, if you've seen it already, you would know that in the end, it is revealed that I was the fraud! I was the fraud psychic. I was pretending to be a psychic. I was lying to those 2 beautiful judges' faces, just like I lie to myself every day. Anyway, let's get into it.
And throw. Oh, I love it.
Awesome, we're in Vegas.
Okay, before I start, can I just say Mystic Dylan is cool as fuck. He's so fucking cool. Honestly, I don't believe in psychics. Let me get that out of the way. I don't believe they have powers, but Mystic Dylan is so cool. Like, I like that he actually has, like, a traditional practice that he studied, and he was so nice. Everybody was so nice.
This is Expert Amateur Fraud, a show where we try to figure out who...
Ah! My face. My face. Did I wear a dark colored bra? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wore... You can see my bra through my shirt. I'm not ashamed, but that was not my intention. Jubilee gets like 1 million views a video. 1 million people are gonna see the outline of my bra in this damn video. I dressed myself, just so you know. This is my fault. I chose my own wardrobe.
Anytime I've ever done a tarot reading, they always pull the death card.
Girl, same! I always get the death card. I always get the death card, and I always get betrayal. I always get, like, you're gonna face a betrayal in the next couple months. Like, which makes me think I just give off, like, a betrayal vibe. Like, I look like a doormat, my vibe is a doormat, like, they pick up on that.
Hi, lovely to meet you.
Shout out to my customer service voice.
My focus is palmistry or chiromancy.
Okay, I understand that I pronounced that incorrectly. It's chiromancy. In my defense, though, someone online told me it was pronounced chiromancy, so I trust the internet.
I mostly focus on the type that's most often portrayed in media, frankly, which is the Indian and Romani traditions.
Okay.
I also learned that from the internet. If that's not correct, someone please tell me. I believe that is correct, though. Those are the traditions that, like, the modern, like, popular practice of palmistry comes from.
Your dominant hand tells you what you choose based on your free will, whereas your non-dominant hand is what our ancestors have given us.
I am talking a mile a minute. I am full Beaker from the Muppets here. Oh my god. It's gotta be that I was nervous. I was so nervous. I'm a good BSer, which made me think going into this I'd be a good liar, but I've discovered, like, I'm not actually a very good liar.
So romantic love?
No, brotherly love. Dumbass, what?
Which is this line right here, I will show you right there, spears off into 2 different directions right around your mound of Jupiter. And the mound of Jupiter is associated with pride. So you have a deep heart line, which shows...
I learned all of this a few days before. I was into palmistry for a while, but I just learned about the mounds a couple days prior.
Pride may get in the way of some of your romantic relationships.
That's true.
Yes, and you know, pride often...
That's a fucking Barnum statement. That's a form of Barnum statement. A Barnum statement is a statement, I believe, named after P.T. Barnum, the shady circus guy that Hugh Jackman played in that weird movie. But anyway, a Barnum statement is a statement that sounds super personal and specific, but actually applies to, like, a wide variety of people. It's used in horoscopes, personality quizzes, and basically everything I told them in this reading is, like, a form of Barnum statement or, like, a slight offshoot of a Barnum statement, just so they wouldn't recognize it as, oh, this is something that's always in, like, horoscopes and personality tests.
Pride often stems from insecurity. This has been, yes. And
That's just, even a Barnum statement. That's just Psych 101. That's a line pull on your boyfriends sometimes is, you know, pride stems from insecurity.
I have some wonderful news.
Okay, thank you.
Your heart line is not hugging your mound of Jupiter on your dominant.
Hugging is not a palmistry term. I just used it because it sounded cute, and I'm aware that I look a little bit like a large, like, deformed Care Bear with mange, so when I say things like hugging and caring, like, they're like, oh, you're an innocent, cute little boop.
You have overcome that pride.
Matoki's BS detector is through the roof. I think Alyssa's was too, but she's just like being really nice. But Matoki's like, this bitch doesn't know what she's doing. And he's right.
We have free will. I can't predict a specific person. I can't say his name is gonna be Josh and he's gonna be a DJ.
The editors on this video, I know people said this in the comments of the Jubilee video, but these editors have me dying. Josh Peck, of all people.
Start with your non-dominant, again, because ancestral warnings.
Why did I bring the ancestors into this? They had enough to deal with. I don't need to bring the ancestors into my scheme.
And I'm seeing lots of tiny markings on that right here, here, and here, right above a vein.
There was no vein. There was no vein. There was absolutely no vein in his hand right there. I completely made that up. That is BS. The vein I don't think means anything. I just wanted to sound specific. I think maybe there was like a little bit of a blood vessel. That's not a fucking vein.
You're a bit more spiritual, a bit more passionate than you like to let on.
Again, with the Barnum statement. And notice I said spiritual or passionate, so like even if he's not spiritual, like I'm not spiritual either, but like he could be passionate. It could be like you're really into your work, what you do, your projects. So like basically however you like skew it, someone's gonna relate to it somehow.
What got me into spirituality originally is that my grandmother, who was Jewish, was very into Kabbalah, which is a form of Jewish mysticism.
Lies. Lies. My grandma was Jewish. My dad's side of the family is Jewish. I have like very extended family who I've never met who apparently were into Kabbalah. I know nothing about Kabbalah. No one in my family knows anything about Kabbalah. I read an article about Kabbalah or Kabbalah. Sometimes people call it at some point, and I'm so glad they didn't ask me to expand on that. It's just because it sounded spiritual, and I thought they wouldn't believe someone would lie about their grandma. You see, I went too far into the lie. I lied too far. I girl bossed way too fucking close to the sun on the Kabbalah.
So I quit my job in reality television.
Why did I say I worked in reality TV? I've never worked in reality TV. It seems believable that like someone would work in reality TV and then like be like, I want to do something like more spiritual and fulfilling and then go into being a psychic. I don't know. I just thought it would be funny to say reality TV at some level. Also, I had a plan. If they asked me what show I worked on, I would have said Vanderpump Rules.
To pursue my own business in Palmistry.
You seem like you're helping people.
Yeah.
You helped me. I feel like...
I feel so bad! Oh, listen, Alyssa, if you watch this, if I helped you, that's valid. Your experience is valid whether or not I'm a dirty fraud liar.
I feel like Elyza for president.
She's so sweet. You tired of riding with Biden? Time to exfoliate with Elyza. Evacuate with Elyza. We're just gonna evacuate the bowels of America. That sounds too much like Drain the Swamp.
There are fraud psychics, especially mediums, who do background research on people and then go to them and exploit their grief and their trauma and try to convince these people that they're mediums when they're actually just charging people for nonsense.
100%. That's just like honesty. Like, I've been fascinated with fake mediums for years. Being a fake medium is like the most evil scam you could have at some level, because you're just like totally preying on people who've usually lost a family member. Like, I know we're seeing a lot of this with like the Gabby Petito stuff, that like mediums know that they're fake is the thing. Like, they're not people who believe they have some ability or have learned some like spiritual tradition. Like, most of the mediums that like charge people to communicate with dead relatives absolutely know that they are fake mediums and they are selling people nonsense, because they use deliberate techniques to try to like say stuff that will resonate with people. Like, look into this. Look into like the people who've exposed like Tyler Henry. There's lots of videos like talking about how these mediums scam people and like just prey on people who've been through the worst thing they've ever gone through and get them to fork over their money for some asshole to pretend they can communicate with their dead kid. Fuck you, mediums. Natalia! Natalia! She was so sweet. I got to meet her on my way out. She's so sweet. She's like an actress and a model. Book her for stuff. And I'm a comedian. Would you like to book me for stuff? Please? If you subscribe, you'll get to see some of my comedy, I promise.
I'm really just using crystals, ruin art, and just realistically journaling in order to do that.
I love that shit. You see, like, when I say I don't believe in psychics or, like, psychic abilities, I still like hippie stuff. Like, I actually wrote an article a while ago on why manifestation does work for some people, and it's not spiritual, it's psychological. I'll link that article in the description. But yeah, I love crystals. I got some Palo Santo, some sage. By the way, if you know any fun, like, witchy spells, leave them down in the description. Let's do spells together. Do you want to do spells on a live stream? Let's curse Greg Abbott. Let's do a curse Greg Abbott live stream because I feel helpless. Do you?
Are you guys on TikTok by any means? I'm gonna reference TikTok a lot.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm on TikTok. Follow Natalia and also follow me. I will put my handle somewhere here on the screen. I'm just over 50K followers and I post funny attempts at being funny, at least. Or don't, you have free will.
Just like, yeah.
Did you just dab?
I dabbed.
I'm so
Dabbing will never die. Dabbing, after that like Vine with the Squidward dab, like dabbing is a cultural staple for the rest of our lives. One day when the great fires come and our society is no more, there will still be evidence of dabbing, and our great-great-grandchildren will look back on it and say, oh, what is this great ritual?
So the first thing that I would say is make sure that your crystal is charged. Make sure.
The little charge bloop with the crystal. These editors are killing me. These editors have sent me into another dimension. You know that like planet that Mormons believe God lives on? Like, I am now on that planet because of these editors.
Again, it's an amplifier. You want to either hold the crystal in your hand and actively visualize you're getting a check from your employer.
Can I actively visualize becoming way more successful than the girl who tried to stab me in a bathroom in middle school and then subsequently told me my hair looked bad and then did not invite me to her Twilight New Moon premiere party? That story's on TikTok, by the way.
Oh, I'm Mystic Dylan. So today I thought I would share with you
The swag of Mystic Dylan. The sheer swag of this man.
depending on where they fall, that kind of reveals the answer.
it's like a OG Magic 8 Ball in a sense.
If you did this with like chicken bones from Wingstop, will you just get like the history of like the Wingstop chickens and all of their ancestors? Just like, will you get like, oh, I'm getting really shitty factory farm? What if you just got the plot of Chicken Run?
Why don't we throw bones in regards to your path in life?
Okay.
So
can't
cup,
wait. I
give
hope
me a
I'm on
shake,
there.
shake, 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 and throw.
What if someone threw bones to your path and it was just like, so this means jail, and this means joining a pyramid scheme.
Don't make everything about money, and don't make everything about success.
Make everything about pussy. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know why. I mean, I know
Here,
why.
let's pull
Dylan
one
is
card.
Yeah, I knew I was not gonna be able to compete with Mystic Dylan.
I'm gonna give you this malachite.
What?
There we go.
Oh
you
my
need
God.
it. There we go, to help you on your journey.
Thank you so
I should have given a souvenir. I was at first gonna like bring some like oil, like some fancy oil that was just like olive oil that I shoved leaves in and like put it on their hands and like massage their hands and be like, I'm cleansing you.
If you look at the root word, psychic, it's psyche, the ancient Greek word for soul. So to me, someone who is a psychic is someone who taps in or can read your soul.
Listen, I don't believe in souls personally, but like I think there are people who are good at like tapping into people's emotions and like figuring out ways to help them in ways that maybe like a traditional therapist couldn't. And you know, Mystic Dylan could be someone who does something like that. Like, I'm not opposed to people using like traditional like spiritual practices to like do something positive, even if I don't believe that the supernatural elements are real. Wait, I want a bone reading from Mystic Dylan. I want to know about my path. I want to know what the chicken bones have to say about me. I do think of myself as a rotisserie chicken sometimes. I have a whole video about how my body is shaped like one. As long as you're not, you know, in a factory farm or something, it could be kind of nice to be a chicken. Just walking around, squawking. Maybe one day you pass away and become a tasty meal. Simpler life.
She seemed legit.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you related to what she was saying?
You're a bit more spiritual, a bit more passionate than you like to let on.
No.
Ah! It didn't work.
Did you feel like you related to what she was saying?
You're a bit more spiritual, a bit more passionate.
No.
That's where I went wrong. I seemed like I was spouting facts that I just learned in retrospect. Like I seemed like I was trying to just pummel them with information at a mile a minute, and I didn't seem like I like really had, you know, a passionate connection to the practice. Like, which Natalia did, and Mystic Dylan did obviously too. I think that's where I went wrong. I also hesitated during Mitoki's reading, which I think the editors cut out. But I definitely hesitated for a second when I could tell he like was not buying it. And I kind of went off in a different direction and was like, let me look at this. And I tried to like look at his palm more closely and got really close. The melatonin's kicking in, guys.
Manifest it. Close
Should
your
we?
eyes for
Yeah,
a couple of seconds.
Elyza.
Did the universe just tell them that I am the fraud? The universe is telling me things too because I'm getting sleepy. We might be rocking a little bit for the rest of this video. It's very late. I look pissed in that frame. Oh, the melatonin's kicking in. I look pissed in that frame. I'm not pissed. I was just like nervous. My face is just like the face of defeat. I was like, I failed. I failed my fake Kabbalah grandmother. What if I just unironically got into Kabbalah after this?
Elyza, you were the fraud. Do you know
How did
anything
you,
about
how did you
palm
do
reading?
that? You were kind of just off the dome.
Yeah, so YouTube videos about palmistry.
I watched every video that's screenshotted there.
I lied about my Nana for this. She was not into Kabbalah, but she would find this funny, rest in peace. Who lies about their grandmother?
Also, shout out to my arm fat in this video. She makes an appearance. I love her. I love her. We love her. We love the arm fat. We love her. What should I name my arm fat? Tell me in the comments.
100% non-GMO, organic, FDA certified bullshit.
That's something I say a lot. I don't know if I made that up, but I like it. Ooh, so that was that. Thank you so much to Jubilee for letting me be a part of this video. It was so much fun. I would love to do something like it again. I had a great time, even though I failed. Yeah, but follow me on TikTok at Elyza Halpern. I post funny stuff there. I had that viral story about the possum giving birth a while ago, if anyone remembers that. Also, check out my YouTube. Check out my video about my body being shaped like a rotisserie chicken. Check out my video about Trader Joe's products. Check out all the good things on there. I'll love you forever. Also, since I had to learn palmistry for the Jubilee video, I want to put that to use and make some more content out of it. So I was thinking about doing a video where I read like celebrities' hands. I could just find pictures of celebrities and read their palm. Or your palms if you want to send me pictures of your palm. I'll put my email in the description. I'll make an email, letthisbitchreadyourpalm@gmail.com. And I'll read your palms. Also, to my 8th grade teacher who used to accuse me of being drunk in class, and when I said no, would accuse me of being a real savvy liar, turns out I'm a terrible liar. So guess what? I was not drunk in class. I was dissociating because I was in suburban Maryland in like 2009, and I wanted to be in another place mentally. So remember that.